Jisoo has never lacked viral moments throughout her career. But this time, what shocked the public was not a comeback, a new acting role, or an explosive stage performance. Instead, it was a surprisingly trivial accusation, borrowing clothes and not returning them. Just a few statements from an independent fashion designer were enough to drag the global star into a fierce controversy, only for the same person who sparked the scandal to later issue a clarification under immense international backlash. Yet behind this controversy lies more than a story about several missing outfits. It exposes a darker side of the global fashion and entertainment industry, a world where media power, poor communication systems, and the culture of using celebrity names to create pressure can transform a backstage issue into an international reputation crisis within hours. The story began when Benjamin Voortmans, founder of the Belgian independent fashion label Jisoo, uploaded a video claiming that several outfits he had sent to South Korea for a photoshoot involving Jisoo had not been returned after many months. According to Voortmans, the garments were originally shipped to Paris at the end of 2025 in preparation for an album cover shoot connected to the BLACKPINK member. However, the project was repeatedly postponed, and the outfits eventually disappeared without clear updates. What frustrated the designer was not only the financial value of the missing pieces, but also the lack of transparent communication from the people involved, despite his attempts to resolve the issue through contracts and legal channels. In a moment of anger and desperation, Voortmans made what many now consider a fatal decision. He publicly tagged Jisoo's social media account and posted the shocking statement, "Jisoo stole my clothes." One sentence was enough to ignite social media. Jisoo's name immediately trended across multiple platforms. Thousands of posts, reaction videos, and heated debates flooded the internet. Some netizens criticized the idol, while BLACKPINK fans quickly launched an aggressive defense campaign. What began as an unverified backstage dispute rapidly evolved into a massive social media courtroom, where millions of people participated in judging the situation in real time. It was also the moment many realized a terrifying reality. For global celebrities, reputations can be damaged overnight by a single emotional post online, even without direct evidence. What made the controversy even more dramatic was that only a few days later, Benjamin Voortmans suddenly changed his tone. In a new statement, he clarified that neither Jisoo nor her personal management company BLACKPINK were directly responsible for the incident. He explained that publicly mentioning Jisoo was never intended as a personal accusation against her. Instead, he said he only wanted to pressure the styling team connected to the project into responding because he had no direct way to contact them. Voortmans also admitted that his original statements unintentionally fueled the wave of hate directed at the singer of Flower. That clarification immediately sparked another wave of controversy. If Jisoo was not directly involved, why was her name publicly attached to the issue from the beginning? If the situation was merely a problem of administration and communication between teams, why did an artist become the public target? More importantly, has the culture of calling out celebrities to create pressure become a dangerous tactic within the modern fashion industry? In today's fashion entertainment ecosystem, it is extremely common for independent brands to lend clothing to stylists or celebrities. For smaller designers, having a top idol wear their creations can generate enormous exposure and dramatically elevate their brand profile. However, the downside is that these designers often lack the legal infrastructure and logistical systems of major luxury houses. When items are lost, delayed, or trapped in communication failures, the independent creators are usually the ones who suffer the most. Benjamin Voortmans indirectly highlighted this reality in his latest statement. He explained that he is the sole founder of Jisoo and that the missing garments carried not only significant financial value but also emotional and creative meaning. The prolonged silence and lack of clear information severely impacted the operations and future prospects of his brand. Viewed from that perspective, Voortmans is not entirely a villain. In many ways, he represents countless independent designers struggling to survive within a massive entertainment system where power often belongs to agencies, celebrity stylists, and global stars. However, the true problem lies in how he handled the crisis. By publicly attaching Jisoo's name to the controversy, Despite her not personally managing wardrobe logistics, he shifted the narrative from a backstage dispute into a moral scandal targeting a celebrity's character. In the age of social media, where information spreads faster than facts can be verified, an accusation alone can quickly become truth in the eyes of the public. That is precisely why, after his clarification, criticism turned sharply against Voortmans himself. Many netizens argued that he had seriously damaged Jisoo's reputation and public image. Some even suggested that his actions could potentially be viewed as defamation under legal standards. What is perhaps most fascinating is that throughout the entire controversy, Jisoo and BLACKPINK remained completely silent. No public counterattack. No emotional explanation. No media war. That silence may ultimately prove to be the smartest strategy in today's hyper-accelerated scandal culture. Sometimes, the more aggressively celebrities respond, the longer controversies survive. In this case, the person who initiated the accusations eventually became the one forced to publicly correct the narrative. Still, even after the scandal fades, it leaves behind a major question for both the Korean entertainment industry and the global fashion world. When a celebrity's name becomes a tool for generating public pressure, can any artist become the next victim of the internet's social media courtroom after just one viral post? For Jisoo, this may eventually become only a brief controversy within an otherwise brilliant career. But for the public, the incident serves as a disturbing reminder that in the digital era, reputations are no longer destroyed solely by proven scandals. Sometimes, they can be shaken by nothing more than an unverified sentence posted at exactly the wrong moment.